Mom, and it's Friday. I hope everybody's having a great day. I have been doing a lot of running around for my parents today, so this is going to be a very quick one. That's why I'm just a few minutes late. But we've had a lot of things to do, and that is why we have our own business so that we have the freedom to be able to do these type of things. All right. So as I said, my name is Hilary, the Marketing Mom, and I am a social media strategist, digital marketing strategist, and I teach and train people in how to utilize social media to build a business online. All right, so you can find out more about what I do at hillarydefreitas.com. That's hillarydefreitas.com. And for those of you who are joining me, don't forget to share this broadcast. If you found it really valuable information for you, don't forget to share it on your different social channels. All right. So today, what I want to talk to you about is the number one thing that you hate about your business. All right. And I asked my email list this earlier this week, to get an idea of, what is that one thing that you hate about your business? And it's not to just find out what it is that they hate about their business, but it's to find out what is in your business is really holding you back from succeeding. And on my way home this afternoon, as I was thinking about this topic, I thought to myself, it's not only what is the one thing that you hate about the business, but your business informs your life and your life informs your business in a sense, right? And for me, especially because I'm a mom, a lot of the things in my life are going to probably dictate how I do business. So like earlier this morning when I was on Facebook, I saw the video, and maybe a lot of you have seen it because it's gone viral. But that video of the professor being interviewed on BBC live, and then his kids walk in, all right, and the babysitters they're scrambling trying to get the kids out and everything. And it's so funny because my kids are like literally at the same age as his kids, and that has happened to me countless times on live stream videos, on even interviews. I remember once, I was doing an interview about a year ago, and I had my baby in the bounce, and she was just crying and screaming and screaming. And then I eventually had to pick her up, and she's a part of that interview. All right. And that is just how sometimes life goes. Right. So your life informs your business, and your business informs your life. So sometimes what you hate about your business is something in your life that's actually affecting what you want to happen in your business, right? So it's not about necessarily just your business. A lot of people, I got superficial answers like what they hate about their business, the fact that they have no customers, the fact that their revenue is low, the fact that they're not meeting their profit goals, the fact that their costs are through the roof. All right. And those are things that, yes, they are very important for you to know, because one thing that in developing your marketing plan, right? And when you come online, the first thing that we always talk about is know who you're marketing to, know your customer, know your avatar. But sometimes knowing what you don't want is just as important as knowing what you do want. And that was my point to my followers when I emailed and asked them this question, what they hate about their business. It's about what you identifying what it is that you don't want in your business. And if you don't want this happening in your business, right, then what are you now going to do? So it was a question to ask another question in a sense, doing a little bit of coaching there in that, okay, what do you hate about your business? All right. So what are you going to do about that? What can you do? What education do you need to get? What supplier do you need to reach out to? What do you need to hire somebody? Figure out what is the solution, because you've got to start with what you don't want. Because a lot of times, if you're in the middle of your business and you're working your business, sometimes you don't ever take that time to step outside and look at a high level, that 50,000 drop look. You don't spend enough time doing that. Therefore, you don't understand what is really going wrong in the business. All right. So you must take that time to do that. Like in social media, one of the things that we share and we give away to a lot of our followers is a social media audit. It's a 10-minute social media audit. And it's basically to help you figure out what are you doing in social media. Because if, for example, you're putting out posts every day on social media, but you're getting no customers, you want to know what are you doing wrong. All right. And what that does is help you, give you an idea of what you should be doing on social media. All right. And it identifies what you actually are doing on social media. So that gap analysis, all right. I mean, for my MBA people out there, all right, that's one of the things that we learned in our MBAs. You know, when you're creating, when you're trying to do a process improvement, you must know where you should be and identify where you are. And the gap is where you have to do the work, all right? Simple gap analysis. Okay, so when you identify what you hate about your business, and that gives you a clearer idea of, okay, this is what I don't want. So if this is what I don't want, then I'm getting a better idea of what I actually want in my business. And then you start to make the steps moving forward in that direction. Okay, and especially for those on social media, I always say the first place you want to start is that audit. You want to start with the 10-minute audit, that 10-minute social media audit, because if you're using social media for your business and you are not doing anything, all right, if you're not doing anything that's going to actually bring in revenue for you in that regard, then you need to know where you're at in order to be able to say, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is what I should be doing, what am I going to do differently? All right, so that is it for today. For those of you, I'm just going to drop in the comments here the website, so in case the accent is getting everybody. I know the accent is very different for our American followers, all right, but go to the website hilarydefreitas.com and download the 10-minute social media audit, all right, so that you can see where you're at, especially in your social media. That's our core competency. We do digital marketing, but as you can see, I'm process oriented. That's because I'm an engineer. Okay, so I rip things apart and I try to fix them and make them better. That's just how I am. That's just who I am. Okay, so this has been Hilary, the marketing mom. Have a great day, and I'll see you Monday. Okay, bye now.